Good afternoon. My name is Angel Caceres. I am a hotel manager from New York City. And for this semester, I wanted to tackle a topic that I feel like a lot of us are at least somewhat familiar with, or if not, might actually be struggling with it in itself. Self-discipline. Now, what is self-discipline? Self-discipline, according to dictionary.com, is the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses, and also the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite the many temptations to abandon it. In my life, I've had a lot of instances where I've failed or come short, and through inner introspection, I've noticed that one thing that is common in all of them, in some form or another, is self-discipline, or the lack of it. Either in my career as a hotel manager or in pursuing daily fitness, there's plenty of instances where me, and I'm sure many others, have succumbed to temptation or lack motivation. So I actually, for my speech, wanted to use examples where people have either overcome, unsurmountable odds, usually in the form of someone that a celebrity or an idol that we can all look up to and already have credibility with us, or my own personal anecdotes of how I struggled with it and how it's now being handled in my life. I'm hoping that my anecdotes are kind of relatable to people, as I'm sure they are. It's not something that's unique to me. So I wanted to use either examples of me at my job having to control my emotions in the face of my staff or guests in my hotel, or even my colleagues. Times that in my fitness I've just been off my game and didn't have that steam within me, and not just wrestling with the consequences, but how it can be fixed in a daily way. I wanted to adorn my speech with different tips and tricks that people use on the daily to improve their self-discipline slowly and make it a ritual, something that you can practice every day in, and it can be your own personal law or religion, dare I say. So I'm hoping that at the end of this speech, you'll find my argument is believable, credible, and in fact, my only concern really is that I'm not in a position for others to, at least in my life, to be credible enough to be an expert on self-discipline. I know that my anecdotes are meant to be relatable, but they can also be proof of me lacking self-discipline. And unless I use an example of today, how I am overcoming my, inner demons, then it's not going to be credible on the side of the audience, and I might be dismissed. So I'm going to make careful attention and detailing on my speech to make sure that the balance there is not too much of me failing, but also of me succeeding and having enough complementary examples from other people that are doing well that can provide insight and inspiration for some people that they could even use at the end of the semester. All right. Hopefully you'll find me convincing and persuasive.